Welcome to the party. Also, my brother is supposed to be here moderating, but he's in the other room playing Overwatch, so...
That doesn't help. Tell him to get off his butt and get
Cam!
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 I can't hear. I don't know. He'll get here eventually. Cam! I can just text him from the other room.
That too.
I'll call him and we'll see if he answers.
He's just gonna be like, not now. Playing Overwatch.
Here we go.
We're recording this as well, so this is gonna probably be in the behind the scenes.
Oh, I haven't started recording yet.
No, I'm recording. It's fine.
Boy.
Boy.
He's not even, I don't even think he's paying attention to his phone at all. Ah, great. Wow. All right, I'm gonna go rattle his cage. I'll be back. Hey.
Yay, I'm alive.
It took you long enough.
Okay, well, I was a little... It was intense, okay? I was concentrated.
Yeah, but he probably told you what time we were starting this, right?
I did.
No, he did. He did.
Oh, okay.
And,
So
and what did I do? What did I do?
You went on Overwatch 2. You went on Overwatch 2.
Ferret Narfi feels like it flows better. I don't know why.
I don't want to be biased. I don't want to be biased.
Cam, I'm gonna kick you from the stage. I'm gonna put you back in the audience.
Bye. And he's gone. He's out of here.
Yeah, he's gone. He's
yeah,
out of here. He out of here.
Ferret, you totally sound like someone from Minecraft YouTube channel. Who agrees? Okay, which one?
From the one and only.
I am a part of Mojang. Or Mojang.
Whoa.
I wish.
That is Dev?
I wish.
Whoa. What do you think of all my crap that I post about your game?
It's unacceptable! No, actually. Anyway, hi. Hey, guys.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
Welcome to the first instance of us basically recording a podcast.
Yeah.
People have been in my comments many times
Yes.
saying, hey, you have a podcast voice. Yeah, so that we're doing
Yeah, we
things.
both got a podcast. We both got a podcast
do.
voice, apparently.
I want to get you at some point like a nice like broadcast microphone like this one, because then you would just like it would just be so nice.
Yeah,
so good.
my voice would sound more smooth like butter, maybe.
Sound
I don't
beautiful.
know. Apparently a lot of people like my
pretty
voice.
great. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. And our podcast is real. Oh my gosh. Well, we're recording this live in my Discord server. So
Yes.
if you're not in my Discord server and you're listening to this after the fact somehow, join it.
Yes. There
We're
shall
pretty
be,
cool.
There should be a link in the description somewhere amongst all the
Hopefully.
other info Garbo stuff that probably doesn't matter as much.
But it's there.
It's there, yeah.
Apparently the new mobs are in Origin Realms. I don't know if the actual full update has been posted yet, but great segue into what we want to talk about today.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the mob vote.
The mob votes for 2022. It's going to be a thing.
It's taken the internet by storm.
Yes.
We have both been very invested in the mob vote stuff because
Yes.
we've been working on the video that I posted 2 days ago. So we've both been kind of like very in on all the mob vote things.
Yeah, and you're still trying to milk it. Like,
oh, I am. Oh, 100%. I'm
trying to milk it of all its goodness right now.
I've got some shorts that just went out. I'm hoping that those will do okay. I'm going to be working on a video for Origin Realms that's going to be pretty cool. It's a great thing, and I'm very much enjoying posting a bunch of content about it because it's cool. Like it's cool content, and I'm enjoying being creative in like such a small amount of time. So yeah, it's fun. I've changed the thumbnail of the video like 4 times.
I was gonna say God knows how many times because you've shown me so many iterations. Like in my DMs, you literally like, Ferret, can you check this one out? Which one's better? Is it this one or this one? And I'll literally spend about 5 minutes just going, and then I say I like this one better because such and such. And there's like, okay, we'll try and go with this. If it goes well, we'll keep it. If it doesn't, we'll change it again. I'm just like, I mean, naturally.
Yeah. It's just you never know. Like I guess I kind of overreacted a little bit with some of the stats of it, but the reality is I shouldn't be overreacting because it's already 150,000 views. Like I should not be so concerned about it because it's already doing way better than most of my other content. So I don't know. I'm just like overthinking it and over processing it. I did have some fun with it, like with the thumbnails and stuff, making some fun like mob boat style things. Made a couple just random images. I'm back almost on the original thumbnail. I updated it a little bit, made it a little bit cleaner, and added a couple extra colors.
Yeah, I remember you telling me this.
Yeah,
like
I'm back on the first
this
one.
morning, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had fun taking part in it as well.
Yeah,
there was literally a point where he was just like, "Hey, do you want to help out with this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind. Do you want me to do voices, textures, anything?" And he's like,
I was feeling the pressure. I was like, "Oh, there's not a lot of time.
Yeah,
I need people." So first, I asked Cam. I was like, "Hey, can you help me with some of the Rascal models? Because I need 3 of them." And so he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And so he made all 3 of the Rascal models, which are all fantastic and hilarious.
Which, by the way, that was his first time at using Blockbench, so fair play to him. Like, fair play to him. I tip my hat off to him for the
seriously, like, well done. Yeah,
for what first attempt, it was actually pretty good. And I imagine, I even asked him afterwards, like, did you actually enjoy making those models? And he said, yeah, I actually had quite a lot of fun with it. And I said, well, in that case, if you end up doing that, you'll probably enjoy it even more as you progress using it more.
Absolutely. But I definitely want you to help out more, Cam. I want you to do more things because it's really fun and it's really helpful for me. So we'll do more cool mod stuff in the future, and we'll do that. But yeah, props to you for being willing to just step into it because it's a new software and everything. So hey, applause, clap emojis in the chat.
Clap emojis.
Clap for good old Cam.
But it was funny because I was talking to him about it. I think I was talking to him about it whilst we were playing Overwatch 2. And literally I was like, if you need pointers or anything like that, I could give you some. And I think Nafi was in the room at the time. And I think Cam just mentioned, he's like, "Oh yeah, Ferret could have helped with this," and all I could hear was Nafi in the background going, "You know what? Yeah, because he's more experienced with this thing." And it's like, yeah, just let me know if you need help with these models. Just let me know.
I very much needed it. I was really struggling because I was trying to figure out the whole mod side of it. Like I have not done mod development like ever, other than the first mod video that I did. Yeah. And that one was intentionally kind of trash, and I did it with mCreator and like didn't really do anything extra. This one I went like much more in depth. This one was much more like actual intentional features, and like actually had to do some real coding this time. And so it was a big learning curve. And I'm really proud of how it turned out. Honestly, it really was really cool.
I was actually meaning to ask you like later on, but it totally just skipped my mind. Do you actually find like coding with Fabric a lot easier than it is with Forge? Or
yes, coding with Fabric is easier. I personally have not done enough of it because I've been using Forge for all the mods that I've done so far because it just works well with mCreator, which is just easier for my brain to understand for some reason right now. So I really tried getting into Fabric. I really did. I have IntelliJ on my computer right now. I went and like started coding some stuff, and I know generally how it works. But I need to really get to the foundations and learn Java. And I just didn't have time. This is like for the past week to like learn all of Java. So I was like, well, okay.
Yeah, apparently Java is it's a whole totally different thing. From what I've been told, it's like it only takes like one little error. Like it could be like the symbol is in the wrong way, or a comma is in the wrong place, or whatever. It literally just takes that one move for apparently just wrecks the entire code completely, and then you have to literally spend the next big lengths of time of just really trying to find where it is. Just to clarify, folks, I've never used Java before, but I've got friends who have worked with it, and they say
thing though is a lot of the softwares that people use for Minecraft coding, they just tell you where the errors are, which is great because it's like, oh, this is where we were expecting this item, and it's not here. What are you going to put here? And then you fix it, which is good. But man,
what you gonna do about it? What are you gonna put in?
So annoying. It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle. Mod development is super fun because you get to kind of put those like concepts into action and like really do cool things with like Minecraft creations, but it's hard. It's difficult. It's coding. It sucks.
And
I'm a video editor.
And this
like,
is
this
why
is rough.
This is why I stick to either doing voice stuff or making models and making things look pretty. This is what I usually stick to, which is going to go to the next topic of what I was going to say. I had fun actually helping out Nafi with this video because not only did it give me the opportunity to do more block bench stuff, because I love doing block bench stuff. It's fun to do.
It's so fun. It's so cool.
And like it actually helped me like speed make a model, because usually, and Nafi knows this, I take my time when making models. I don't like to overstress myself with stuff like this. Literally, he was just like, "Can you try and get this done as quick as you can? Because I've got to get this out on video in like the next day or so." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
I really wanted to get it out Saturday, and I messaged you like during the week sometime. So
yeah. But yeah, I got it done. I got the first model that I made for him was the tough golem, and that was easier because it was literally a midget of a mob. It was a midget mob.
Cute.
So I was like, I was pleased with it. I said there was a point where I realized, oh wait, he closes his eyes though. And then in the end, we just decided, we'll just do 2 separate models.
Yeah, they're literally 2 separate entities.
Yeah, 2 separate entities, and then I'll just do some, video editing magic to it. I was like, okay, fair enough. So that makes my life easier.
Yep.
And then we moved on to the tough golem, as in TOU.
The big boy, which is the thumbnail now again. He's been in the thumbnail every single thumbnail I've done.
Yeah, which seems to be the crowd's favorite at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not only did you post it on like Discord, you also posted it on Twitter. I posted it on Twitter as well. You also posted it on Reddit.
Yeah, we were the top of r/Minecraft for a solid like 12 hours.
Yeah, and the comments we got.
Yeah, the comments are hilarious.
Either the comments were referring to the fact that the guy skipped leg day, or they were talking about his loincloth and implying
they were fixated.
Yeah, they were fixated on the lower half of my guy, and I'm just like, I think there was literally a point where I went through most of the messages just replying to some of them. They probably don't even know that I was the guy that made it, but I still did it anyway. I think there was literally a point where it was like, dude, why did he skip leg day? I was like, because he wanted to, because he focused on his arms so he could become a boxer. You know, just leave him to it. It's like, why the loincloth though? And it's like, because, dude, he gets cold.
Because it works.
The nights get chilly.
Yeah, we legit had I'm looking at the post now. 12,000 upvotes. It was seen by 331,000 people. 331,000 people saw this guy on the Minecraft subreddit. That's insane.
That is insanity. I'm just drinking the rest of my coffee at the moment.
Hilarious. It was literally just the screenshot.
12,000 votes and 188 comments thus far.
Yeah.
What?
Insane, dude. Insane. People love it. I knew it would be good because we did have like a while back with like System Z doing the buff axolotl, and then there was a whole trend that Phoenix SC followed that was just buff mobs. And that was a whole trend. So I knew that people were gonna like this, and they were gonna like look back and be like, "Oh yeah, there was that whole thing." And this is the perfect opportunity to make the pun. Like everything was just so perfect. So I knew it was gonna do really well, and I'm so happy that it did.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to. There was a point where part of me wanted to say in Twitter that I do not take credit for the model itself because I got inspiration from it. But I thought, no, I'll just leave it because probably many of other people have done it before. Yeah, but literally we got or Nafi got the idea for like you said, the buff axolotl, which I'm gonna say this now. It was such a pain in the backside to try and get that model size accurate. I was literally going over to System Z's channel just to look up that one video, and I screenshotted this for Nafi as well. I got several screenshots of like the buff axolotl on like different angles, just so I can count the pixels of like how many pixels wide and like tall each part were. I don't know if I got it exact, but I got it close enough.
It's pretty close. It was pretty
close
darn
enough.
Close. It's pretty wildly close. Like I saw it the first time when you sent it to me, and it looked like the correct proportions. So It really, you really nailed it.
Literally,
So
your response was something along the lines of, "Oh my god, this is perfect." I was like, and then I added the head. I added the head and the nose, and I wheezed. I literally copied and pasted it from the normal like tough golem file.
Yep.
I added it to the buff golem body, and I wheezed for like a solid like 5 minutes, just looking at the thing, thinking. The proportions are right, but God, does that look ridiculous?
It's so funny. It's just so good.
Also, I've just seen the picture of the buff axolotl. You know, it literally took me a good, like, 10 minutes looking at the video to realize that the axolotl actually had nipples.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, oh God, it's got nipples. Oh, I hate that.
No idea,
I was just like, I'm not adding nipples to my my tough golem. No,
yeah, I think that was a good move. I think that was a good decision.
I gave him the abs and I gave him the muscles. The number of times I kept making he's chiseled to perfection, you could say, joke to Nafi was I lost count. It was probably like 2 or 3 times. And it still didn't get old.
Yeah, there's also some really cursed images in our DMs of like the mob in progress, where like it doesn't have any details and is just like the smooth stone. It's really weird looking.
Should we wait?
Grab one?
Yeah, grab one real quick.
Oh, this is before the eyebrows too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't notice, I added like a little detail, which, yeah, that's how it originally started off as. And then I decided, dude, I should add a monobrow to this guy to add toughness. I added it and we were both like, yes. I was like, yeah, plus 10 legit. Toughness, my dude.
That was like a big move. And I really liked that. So it was good. Versus the final image was that. So that's the comparison between like the no texture and then the extra details.
I went all out on this. I probably spent like a good, like on and off in all, I want to say 5 hours or 6 hours on the thing.
It's a big undertaking. It worked out. It was really worth it.
I was pleased with the result. And apparently a lot of other people were, because my God,
vanilla. Like it legit looks like vanilla art style.
Yeah,
almost.
That's what you said.
It's wild,
and it made me think, dude. I could totally go to Mojang and just be like, dude, sign me up, please. Look at this model.
Check this out.
No, they sort of just go, okay, what? Show us your portfolio. All I bring is that image. It's like, here it is.
My entire resume. Slams it down.
I would probably throw in the Merlin Wizard, which I'll probably post right now, just so guys, so you guys have a good idea of what it is. But you keep talking whilst I look for it, because I cannot remember where I put it.
But yes, it is such a good model, and like I'm so blown away with it, and it seems like people really really like it. It seems like that's a popular part of the video too, because it's carrying a lot of my retention all the way through, because everyone wants to see that. So like they open the video, they watch everything else, and then they go to the golem, and it's like, oh my gosh, everyone's blown away.
People, there was quite a few comments that were quite heated, and I was like, I'm happy for you, I guess. Oh, by the way, I made that model, and they were just like, wait, really? You're the one that made this model, even though you linked my name in the description and mentioned it in the video. I'm just like,
people don't like to read or listen.
They don't pay attention.
It's weird.
They're too fixated on the abs and pecs, my dude.
Yep.
But
it's a little weird.
I also made this guy Merlin, which is also a reference to another video that you created that I was also a part of.
Which we should do something like that again with that model.
I will eventually. I'll probably put this as a part of a texture pack. I'd realize I might need to get rid of the cape because I'll have to add some form of physics to it, which is annoying.
I mean, not necessarily. It could be fine.
Maybe.
We'd have to test it. We'd have to try it out.
You'd have to test it, but yeah, I would probably just bring that and the buff, the tough golem, and I'd be like, oh, "Here's my resume.
Yep.
This is what I did. I've done." Sign me up, please.
Yeah, all in all, I really, just to like bring it back, the really good video, and like the concepts I'm so proud of, and I'm so happy with like how goofy it turned out, how funny the models look, like everything is just so perfect, and I'm super proud of it. So I'm very happy that it's getting a great traction right now. And it's making me want to do more of this style. So I'm very much thinking that we could do more in the future with like custom models and that stuff. I saw Sheriff, you mentioned that we could do making your goofy mobs in Minecraft. I think that'd be really funny. Yeah, things like that. I think it could be really, really fun. And I think having like people around to like help with that is good, because I do most of the stuff myself, and I think it's probably a good thing that I'm also dispersing a little bit of work. So we'll see.
It does. It does lighten the load a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with the art stuff, because like it's time consuming, and like I think it's fun, but when I can't focus on like the actual video and like the flow of that, it gets hard. It's rough. So yeah. It's nice to have people that are actually good at this.
It's good to have people who are good at their job, you know?
Yes, very true. Very true. Yeah, someday I might get an editor, but I really like editing right now, and that's the part that I'm like very, very controlling over. So maybe thumbnail artist at some point.
Yeah,
but,
I know that feeling, because you've probably said to me, because I struggle with editing a lot of the time. I need motivation to do it. I can record with ease. I'd be like, yeah, let's go. But then I kind of hold off, because I know very well how much work I'm going to have to do. Like, probably towards the end of October, I'm going to try and get one video out of the, what was it? Spellcraft video from that stream that we did. I figured it would be appropriate.
How long ago? 3 months ago?
Yeah, but I felt like I realized, wait, that would be so appropriate for Halloween, because there's so many like Halloween type themes in there. So that's why I was you know, I'm going to try and get this out in October, which is going to be fun.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah.
I just need to get off my butt.
Yeah, you do. Get up, go, do the work.
Do the work.
We are quite off topic. Let's really quickly, not really quickly. Let's actually just dive into the actual 3 mobs and kind of talk about our opinions on them.
Yes.
And let's just talk through it. Okay, so going through the 3. To start with, let's talk about Sniffer. The Sniffer. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Crowd favorite. It's a crowd.
I think the Sniffer's gonna win.
Yeah,
I really do.
Everyone's predicting it's gonna win
for it. That's my vote right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be my vote as well, if it isn't obvious by our statuses right now. And you keep changing those to like a really like Sniffer. What was Sniffer's gonna sniff? I don't like that. That makes me feel uncomfortable reading that.
It's like haters gonna hate, but Sniffer's gonna sniff. You know.
Okay.
Sniffer's gonna sniff.
But yes. Sniffer is a crowd favorite at the moment, and
I'm curious what you think is the reason why it's the crowd favorite, because I have a theory.
It's different. It's
different. That's part of what. Yeah, that's part of my theory too. Yeah, it's unique. It's something that like we haven't seen before, and I love that. It's like it feels like it has more depth with the fact that it's ancient. It feels like you know, the eggs from underwater is a cool idea because it ties in underwater to the It's got a depth to it. Totally. It's really cool. And I like it. Yeah, and seeds. Yeah, new plants.
Yes, new seeds. But also, people have made theories, right? They've made theories at the fact that like the giant fossil skeletons that have people theorize that those belong to those. I mean, originally I thought it was just giant zombies, because there was a point where they just took them out from spawning. You can still spawn them in,
right? Totally.
But yeah, I literally thought they were just giant zombie remains. But people,
I did too.
Yeah, but if these actually link to the Sniffer, then in that case, God knows how long they've been planning this mob.
They've had the Sniffer in their back pocket for like years.
Yeah, and they were just like, you know what? It's the right time to bring it out.
Yeah, absolutely. James's game theory is going to have a field day. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really cool, unique concept. I think it's adorable. Like, it's got the floppy ears. It's got the big nose. I think it's great design. I think it's awesome.
It's cute as a baby, it feels like that's cute as an adult.
Yeah, exactly. It's
adorable.
It just feels like it has so much more like depth to it. Like Duda Dodovia said, that would explain why the sniffer's so much more fleshed out. Yeah, like it's got more to it. I like that.
A prehistoric puppy.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cute.
It's literally
I love it.
A prehistoric puppy.
To be fair, the tough golem is also pretty cute, but I feel like the sniffer for some reason just feels like a big dog, and I love that.
I still stand by this though. I still stand by this. I've said this like twice in like 2 different tweets where I said I want to be able to ride on the back of this thing.
Yes, please. This is why I put this in the video. This is like, please let us ride on the back of it. That'd be so fun. It'd be great. I feel like they won't let us, but I think it would be really fun.
I mean, regardless, if they don't add it in, some other person's just gonna be like, "This is outrageous. I'm gonna put this in the mod instead," and just do it anyway.
Do a quick rideable sniffer mod or something. Yeah,
mountable sniffer mod.
Yeah, it'd be great. It's pretty great. Yeah, I think that one's gonna win. Not gonna lie, I think that's gonna be the best one. I think that's the best option. But we'll see.
Oh, we'll someone made a good point. They're gonna do the "we don't want insight of animal harm" type thing. I was like, as I read that, I thought, I mean, maybe, but if that was the case, then we wouldn't be able to ride pigs.
Right, things like that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because it's kind of, if that was the case and they didn't do that and brought that comment up, loads of people would be like, well, why are we able to ride pigs?
Right. Yeah. Well, striders are a mythical beast, James. So it's
yeah, and striders are mythical beast.
That's a different thing. Yeah. Yeah. This said no riding dolphins. Yeah. But even still, it's like dolphins are, I don't know, people are very very particular about dolphins for some reason. Anyways, I don't know. Sniffers are mythical. Yeah, that's a good point too. Sniffers aren't a real like animal, so
they're not even a real dinosaur.
I don't know. Yeah,
maybe. Imagine if that was the case. If they actually got inspiration from like a dinosaur fossil that
a real dinosaur. That's fair.
Yeah, that they only just discovered. That'd be so dope.
That'd be really cool.
But how would they know if they had floppy ears?
Creative decision.
Creative decision.
Make it look cuter for the sake of the promo.
Yeah. Prehistoric doggo. Let's go.
All right, second one, Rascal. What do we think?
Now,
I want you to start on it.
When I first saw that, I was like, my first impressions was, oh, cool, and then by the end of the video, I was like, right, because it looks good. It definitely looks interesting, but the whole concept of you being in the whole concept of it being in a abandoned mineshaft, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
The fact that it hides and you have to find it like 3 times, that's cool. That's interesting. That's different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the number of aggressive mobs that spawn in underground mineshafts, along with the cave spiders, if this guy, this mother trucker decides, you know what, I'm going to play hide and seek. Try not to die. Hey,
I'm going to play hide and seek in this spider's nest. Here we go.
Try and find me.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And another point that I actually made, which I made to Nafi in DMs, is like if they change the item to be higher or much better than iron, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'd be all down for it. But if it's literally just a crappy enchanted iron pickaxe, it's not worth it. I have literally risked my life and stress levels and blood pressure to find this little git just for him to give me an enchanted iron pickaxe.
Yeah.
I would literally, if that was the case, I would have lodged it into its head, and that would be the end of the story.
That would be the end of the Rascal. Yeah,
it's like get out of here.
Yeah, that is a good point though. That there's like a bunch of hostile mobs down there, and that's gonna be rough.
I mean, it'd be interesting, but it's also as long as they balanced it, fair enough. But the whole idea of it is just a nuisance.
Yeah. I like the idea of hide and seek. I think that's a cool thing.
That's cool.
I think it's a cool concept.
But I don't want to play hide and seek whilst trying not to get eaten alive by other monsters. It's just not my thing.
The idea of having the Rascal playing hide and seek does feel a little bit more of like a modded feature.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it feels very vanilla.
No.
But, you know, maybe the way that they implement it or something is more vanilla, which is, you know, they do that all the time.
Yeah.
And they obviously, you know, implement mod things like horses and pistons and stuff were mods originally. They implement that stuff all the time. But at the same time, it's like, it feels a little weird Like, I don't know. It feels strange. It's new. Yeah, James, you're right. It's new. It feels like they're trying something new, and it feels like they're kind of jumping out of the box there. But I don't know. It doesn't quite sit with me the same way that like the sniffer does.
Yeah,
you know,
because with the sniffer, it's useful.
Yeah, and it feels like it has a purpose. Even if it's not maybe like quote unquote someone would like consider useful or like, you know, something that's like, you know, for progression, at least it has a purpose and like it does something really cool. It like it's going to add new items to the game.
Yeah.
Maybe the rascal would like add a new enchantment or something. I think that's what they might have said. But even still, it doesn't really feel like something that you would regularly interact with. It feels like something you would just do on one-off.
I'd still think it wouldn't be worth risking my neck to try and get like.
Yeah.
I would much prefer just grinding, you know, levels and then using an enchantment table. Or fishing for the books instead, rather than just play hide and seek and play the world's dangerous hide and seek game.
Right.
But another thing I wanted to mention about the sniffer actually was I did mention this in the DMs with you, that I hope that they do this thing where they make it they make like the what was it, the speed of pace of like growing crops, like it helps.
Oh yeah.
Like, that would be so
That'd
cool.
Be nice. That'd be cool.
So
kind of
cool.
like the bees flying over it and you know, bone mealing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting concept, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they could help harvest the crops as well.
Yeah.
They stick their noses in the ground and just yeet that wheat out of the ground.
That'd be interesting. It does feel like they have some more potential.
That would be cool.
Even without that though, like it definitely feels like the sniffer is something I would regularly interact with. So I'm like, I just want it. You know, I just want it to be there. It's cool.
Yeet the wheat. Someone
yeet
just
the wheat.
Yeet the wheat. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, that's kind of how I feel about the rascals. It feels a little bit one-off. It doesn't feel super useful. Okay. Third one, Mr. Evolved Item Frame, the Tough Golem. What do we think?
Mr. Evolved Item Frame.
I mean, that's kind of what it is.
It's literally what it is. It's literally what everyone's been saying. It's like, oh, great, another mob that is pretty much just a walking item frame. And we're
just going to pick up things and, like, move them. Like, cool.
It's like,
and there's going to be a statue and, like, sit there.
It's like
I love that for decoration, but make it furniture, you know?
Hey, were you looking for this enchanted book that has, like,
what,
sharpness 5 on it? It's mine now. Do you want to come find it? Too bad. I'm just as bad as the rascal.
Yeah, it feels I don't feel like it has as much depth.
Yeah,
I think that's the root of it. Is it just doesn't feel like it has as much gameplay value and depth.
It looks cool.
Really
I think it looked cooler than the actual rascal itself, because when I looked at it, I thought, oh, that looks a little bit. It's a bit better than the rascal, but at the same time, it's literally got one use to hold items.
Exactly.
Like.
Yep. That's how I feel.
I mean,
too.
if it had other uses, like helping move items from one place to another, like chest sorting systems. Imagine if you could use them for like chest sorting systems,
right? And just like slowly over time, they would just move the items. I think that's cool, super cool. Like, I mean, allies kind of do that already, but they pick things up off the ground. If a tough golem could access a chest, and like act almost as like a moving hopper.
What if they got them to work? What if they got them to work together? Like the ally would pass it to the tough golem, and then the
tough
golem would,
to organize.
Like little workers.
The tough golem could sort it,
yeah,
and then the ally could just like bring it to the top. That'd be cool.
That would,
but
be
like
cool.
It doesn't feel like they do that. It feels like they just grab the item and then sit there as a statue. You know. It's weird.
You watch, they're probably going to go I don't know why, but for some reason I get this feeling that when they're starting to talk about the mobs, they'll probably discuss more in depth about each mob. And they're probably going to throw a curveball at us, like saying, oh, it does this, and then everyone's just going to be like, oh, what?
Oh my gosh, I'm voting for that now.
I'm indecisive. I don't know what to pick now.
Yeah, that's fair. It has some decorative benefits. I think you're right, Loaf of Bread, but so does the sniffer. You know? Like, the sniffer's going to bring new plants and stuff. And then the sniffer also just feels like it has that extra gameplay depth. And I feel like I really like that. So I don't know.
I am definitely a sniffer boy.
I'm kind of on the sniffer gang, you know, sniffer gang for real.
I didn't want to say that, but it's just I wanted to bring it out anyway, because that's literally what one of your statuses was at one point. I am a proud. What was it? You said something along the lines of sniffer boy, and I remember seeing this, and I was in a call with Cam. Cam, I don't know if you're still in the chat. I don't know if you remember this, but literally I was like, I've just looked at your brother's status, and I'm questioning a lot of things. What's going through his mind right now? He looked at it. He was like, "Oh God, yeah, that's Ryan for you." I was like, "Yep, that's it
was
Ryan.
Funny. It's comedy. It's funny joke. Haha. You know.
It's also concerning.
It's not important. It's not important.
Nafi weird.
You guys subscribe to me. You know I'm weird.
Wait, come on, Sheriff, come on. And I quote from Ferret: "I get nervous when I fart. The sniffer might know. The sniffer might know before." Okay, for people who don't know what that is reference to, so
no.
it was one of Nafi's short videos, like the pick your own adventure sort of video series that Nafi made at one point. And basically we were playing this game mode where every item that we dig up spawns a different item. And basically there was literally a point where we were in the deep dark, and we also had like, what was it? Did we have what other mod did we have as well? We had proximity.
We had proximity chat. We had VC or the proximity voice chat. We had I think it was actually it. That was like the only mod that we really had.
Yeah, it was just
and then we had just like
was
random
it data
drops.
pack? Was it a data pack?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a data pack. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, we were in the deep dark at one point, and literally I was like, you know what, this is because we started hearing it sniffing, and we were like, oh no, this is bad. It sniffs.
Did I put that in the video?
You did.
Oh,
did.
Gosh.
You did.
I forgot I put it in the video.
So literally there was a point where it's like, oh, this is bad, because if it sniffs, we're gonna have a problem. And both Sheriff and Nafi was like, why? Well, here's the thing. When I get nervous, I fart, and both of them just went really quiet. Oh, he's clipped it! He's clipped it! He's put it in the chat!
Oh my gosh!
He's put it in the chat! There it is! I'm gonna watch it real quick. If it's sniffing us out, this is gonna be a problem, because I fart when I get nervous.
Please hold it in, Ferret.
If you guys haven't seen that video, it's under the Choose Your Own Adventure video. It's this video can be anything you want it to be, or whatever it's called. I forget what I changed it to. But yeah. That video's good.
Yeah, I just watched it back. I said, "This if it's sniffing us out, this is bad, because I fart when I get nervous." And Nafi lost it. He was in a giggle fit.
It was funny. It was good.
I think it was funny at the fact that you could just hear me from a distance saying it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember the one thing that we regretted was not putting in sound physics.
Yeah, we should have done that.
We should have done that. We'll do that for another vid at some point. But yeah,
I wanted to really quickly mention just this is back on the tangent of the mobs.
Mm-hmm.
Origin Realms just posted a thing about they're doing a community vote, which looks pretty cool. So it doesn't look like the mobs are in yet, but the models for the mobs that Origin Realms created are at spawn, and it looks like you can do a little mob vote, and you can get a balloon that is your vote. So that's kind of cool. You can change your vote as many times as you want until the official Minecraft Live event, and then it solidifies, and you keep that, and it is locked to your account for the rest of eternity. So that's kind of cool that you get to kind of, rep whichever balloon that you feel like you want to vote for. I will be repping the sniffer balloon for sure. That'll be fun.
I'll probably have to hop on as well. I don't go on OR as very often because some of the content stuff is slowed down a little bit because the team are still working on other things, which I can understand. Also, I want to get into it when I actually start recording stuff based on it. But until then, I don't really go on it as often because most of the time I'm literally just running around trying to think of what to do.
It's fair enough. Yeah, I've just been so busy. I hop on there every once in a while to just interact with fans and hang out, and that's been really fun. So. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I love the server. I think they have some amazing features. I definitely am waiting for updates before I make more content on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited. So
yeah, that was literally what you were known for like the majority of you starting your
first
YouTube career.
6,000 subscribers or so was all Origin Realms. So
yeah,
great.
I actually remember going onto a different Minecraft server and I can't remember why, but you came into conversation at one point because and the person that I was talking to was, wait, wait, you know Nafi? I was like, yeah, I'm literally friends with him. He's one of my best buds. And he said, isn't he the guy that does the Origin Realm content? I was like, yeah, that's the very same person. I was just like,
I was known for that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that. That's really neat.
I actually felt proud for you when he mentioned that. I was like, yeah, he's the exact person that you're talking about right there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cool. Fair play to him.
I love that stuff. I'm such a, I feel like such a poser sometimes because I'm like, I'm just a real person, and then people are like, oh my gosh, it's Narfi, and I'm like, I'm just here, like, hey. I was recognized. Seals, you saw Narfi skin on MCCI. I was recognized on MCCI a few times by like just random people. I was like, oh my gosh, like people wanted screenshots, and I was like, this is crazy.
I remember hearing that.
It's so cool. It's wild. I just never expect it, and it's so cool. And every time it happens, I love it.
I'm waiting for that. Cool. I'm waiting for that to happen to me, but I'm not going to be mentally prepared for it. I'm just going to have some random person that just goes, "Oh my god, that's Ferretwolf95. Oh my god, you're the guy that hangs around with Nafi, right?" That's literally probably going to be the one thing that's going to be mentioned. I'm like, I was like, yes, I'm the British guy.
That guy.
Oh, you're that British mod guy that works with Nafi, right? I'm like. Just gonna be like, yep,
that's me.
That's me. I mean, I won't be. I'm not gonna be ashamed of it because literally, like we hang out all the time.
Yeah.
Literally to the point where we can literally consider ourselves as friends. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
So, even if people are just like, oh, you're Nafi's friend, right? I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's my buddy. I'm proud of him.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
We help each other out with our content.
It's very true.
It's brilliant.
It's so true, man. It's I just yell at you for not posting. That's about my help.
Yeah, I know. I try. I literally had. Funny enough, someone commented saying, "Yo, dude, you need to make another video with Nafi." I'm just like. I mean, I get it, but I can't.
Sorry.
It's like I can't keep making content with Nafi all the time. Gosh, like, I have to make my own stuff.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's quite a bit of your previous content right now. Now is all me. So
yeah,
you know,
I've actually got an idea for and I'm actually going to mention it anyway because sod it. You know the series that I started off originally that started off my sort of, I guess, me starting to get more subscribers.
Yep.
Ferret Does Minecraft series that I do. Some of you may know of it. If not, go check it out. That's all I can say at this point.
Go check it out.
It's Loaf of Bread. It's some good content. Thank you. I tried.
I think it's linked on my homepage too. So if you guys don't know where his is, it's linked on my homepage.
But yeah, I have got an idea for what I want to do for the next video. Literally the intro, I've got an idea where we're literally both me and you are walking alongside each other in a random terrain. It's not even going to be on my world. It's going to be on a random terrain. I'm just going to be like, you know what, Nafi, I gotta go. I'm going to go back. I need to
go back home.
I need to head off.
I need to reconnect with my roots.
Like, I need to head off, and you're just going to be like, head off where? And I sort of slowly, dramatically turn towards you and go, I'm going home, Nafi. He's like, you mean... Yeah. I slowly nod, and then suddenly you just go, all right, well, have fun with that. Good luck. Don't die. I'm just going, yeah,
hey,
okay.
Cool. And then the Discord leave sound plays, and I disappear. All right, cool, fine.
And then I just end up at the door in my little hovel bit, and I'm just like, I'm home! And you just hear an echo of me just going, I'm home. And then I just turn around towards the camera and go, oh, I've missed this place. And then just go straight into the video.
Heck yeah, please do that.
Yeah.
I'm super down for that.
Yes. Oh my god, someone just brought up the screenshot of the
Oh gosh, the maid outfits.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That was a
well. Moving right along from the maid outfits thing, I will say we have been going for a solid long time.
Yeah.
I think the last thing we'll see, whatever the heck James just posted. Oh, the bread channel. Have you seen the bread channel? Let's talk about the bread channel.
I've not seen the bread channel.
The bread channel popped up, and I'm slightly concerned and just kind of confused because I'm like not decoding any of it. I sent a few things. We have a thread going in general somewhere. that there's like bread theories and like people chatting about like all the things. It seems like bread is taking audio and doing, I don't know what it is, the like, oh, spectrogram. They're doing like spectrogram stuff with audio. They're doing like Morse code. They're doing all these theory things. It's spooky.
Yeah.
And I have not watched the most recent video yet, but it seems quite spooky.
I might watch that afterwards, actually. But I find it funny how literally that started before. I think that started from when we first streamed together, like properly.
Yeah,
on the,
I mean, it's
on the
it's
World of
bread
Magic
joke.
one. It was literally just a one-time thing where we were both in a boat, and I was like, I'm gonna sit here with my bread. And then we started laughing and started saying bread to each other like several times, and then after that, it just became a thing. It like we started
Just
making it more of a thing where we literally, I think it was part of the community stuff. We literally had a weapon called
bread that would just instantly kill people.
Yeah, which literally just instantly kill, like straight up kill people. And I think it literally spiraled outwards to make like some sort of weird group. I don't want to say cult because that just sounds horrible.
It's really funny. It is really good. To a point now where we have merch. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you can get a sticker, and I put them as cheap as they possibly could be.
Yeah,
so if you guys want a sticker, it's like $3.
Yeah.
So I still haven't ordered one. I need to order one because I want one.
To the point where
but...
Nafi's literally sponsored by bread.
Today we're sponsored by bread. I needed to put a bread plug in the next VR video, which I do have all the footage for. For some reason, it didn't record to the right bit rate because I was a dumb person and didn't record it at the right bit rate. But I downloaded the stream and that'll be fine. So,
is this the second attempt that you did?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the second attempt that I did, I recorded it. It was just the wrong bit rate, but it did record the audio perfectly. So the audio is great. So that just means I'm just going to download the VOD and I'll edit that and that's fine. And it looks good. So I'm not concerned about it. I was just like, man, well, I'm going to keep that in mind for next time. But yes, that VR video will happen. It just won't happen for a little bit because we got mob vote stuff and then I'm on vacation. So
yeah.
Yep.
But I remember watching that stream and moderating for it. But that was a flustercluck, my dude.
It's all over the place.
His VR headset just randomly started being all like, "I'm low on battery. I'm about to die." It's like, what? He's just like, "What are you talking about? I charged you all day today. Wait, what?"
It's a good time. I got nothing else. You got anything else?
All right, well, that's the end of this talk.
Good chat, friends. Good stuff. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for joining in. Up to this point, we had like the highest amount of people we had listening, and was like 27. So thanks to all of you people for joining in, even though you didn't stick. Yeah, even though you didn't stick through the entirety of this, we appreciate it nonetheless.
Go subscribe, hit bell icon.
Yes, do that thing.
Good game.
And that's all I got to say. So thanks for joining us, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been fun. Whether we'll do another one of these in future, we don't know. But yeah,
we probably will.
Yeah, we probably will.
End of recording. Woo!